Hey everyone. Sorry for not posting recently, I have been quite busy. But to compensate that, I bring you a parking lot true scary story. I want to give a special shout out to Terrifying Tales 19.wordpress.com. The site will be in the description. And this site is one of the best sites to read creepypastas or true scary stories. They also have an ebook for you if you want to buy. And no, this is not a sponsored video, but the site was very interesting and it's worth the visit. But yeah, let's get into the video. I am scared to be alone in a parking lot. Yes, it might seem funny to you, but it's true. It's because of one particular incident that shook me off. The apartment I live in is quite big. It has an underground parking. Generally, it is a very calm and quiet building. The tenants hardly know each other. I don't even know how many people live here. But anyways, I was coming home late at night one day. As I entered the parking lot to park my car, I noticed the time on my phone. It was 2:15 a.m. As I entered the parking lot, the white basement area stood in front of me. There were cars parked to my left and right in a scattered way. The parking lot was not that full. So, I decided to park my car at a close distance so it becomes easy to get in and out in the morning. I went straight, passing two cars on my left, and took a turn to take the third spot. After parking the car, I came out and started to walk towards the elevator. I was walking in that long, completely silent parking lot. The only sound that came to me was off the hollow windows. I came in front of the elevator and hit the button just when I realized I had forgotten my phone in the car. I started walking back to the car again. I was about to reach in front of my car just when I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around immediately, but there was no one inside the parking lot except me. I thought it was my imagination, so I shrugged it off and walked towards my car. As I finally reached near my car, I noticed an handprint on the driving seat window. I didn't remember touching the window while exiting the car. Also, the handprint was really small, like a school kid's hand. I unlocked the car. My phone was lying on the car seat. I picked it up and turned around to leave just when I found a woman standing right behind me. To be honest, I almost got a heart attack. I got my shit together and said, who are you? I live here. Do you live here too? Yes. I wanted to ask you, have you seen my daughter somewhere? No, ma'am. Don't mind me asking. Is this your daughter's handprint? The woman took a close look at the window and then started to sniff the air in a very weird manner. Yes, I think she's hiding here somewhere. Oh, she's such a naughty girl. So, this woman's daughter left her handprint on my car window. The woman was constantly looking here and there and sniffing the air like a dog. Her behavior told me there's something not right with this woman. What the hell she was doing in an empty parking lot at this hour with her little daughter. But I didn't say anything more, just wiped the glass with my shirt sleeves. I should get going now. It's late already. Good night, ma'am. I started to walk away, but then the woman called me and said, "Wait! You must help me find my daughter, or people will die." I looked back immediately with a shocked face. What? What do you mean people will die? The woman now took small steps and came in front of me. She then whispered to me, "You don't know what she does when she gets angry. We must find her before she kills again." She then started to look here and there again. "Excuse me, ma'am. Will you please tell me what the hell is going on?" The woman started to bite her nails while staring at me with her big eyes. I was losing my patience at the moment. I was about to shout at her, but before I could even speak, she stopped me, saying, "Did you hear that?" "Heard what? Ma'am, are you alright? Let me call security for you. Then he can help you find your little daughter." "How old is she? 6? 8? "She only looks big, but she's my little daughter." She suddenly grabbed my hand and then started to whisper, "Did you hear that? She's coming. She's coming out finally." I looked around and did not see a single kid or even heard a chuckle. "Ma'am, there's no one here. You should call security, I'm telling you." Just then, a creepy growl in a low voice appears in a parking lot. There she is. Now you have surely heard. Her. There she is." The woman pointed right behind me and then I turned around. At the ends of the corridor stood the emergency stairs. The door was open. I did not notice that all this time. I could only see a small portion of those stairs right behind me, and right behind those doors. The light of the doorway was flickering, so it made it even tougher to see the area. I thought this woman was just crazy and trying to mess with me. But as I looked closer, my heart stopped in fear. A bony female figure came down crawling those stairs and stopped in front of those doors. It was a human, but she was looking like an animal. The girl crawled towards the light from the darkness. It stopped right under a tube light and made that low growl one more time. Before I could speak a single word, the female figure made a loud, scary growl and started to crawl in full speed towards me. The woman standing right next to me started to laugh in a spine-chilling voice. "There's my girl, my naughty little girl. She likes you. She's coming to meet you." I screamed at the top of my lungs and started to run in the opposite direction, but I guess it was too late. The girl jumped on me like a predator and I fell hard on the ground. But I turned back and the vicious looking girl was trying to snatch out my eyes. I held her hands tightly, but she was so violent I couldn't hold her for long. She bit on my arm, tearing a chunk of flesh with her sharp teeth. She then aimed at my neck and rushed to bite me, but out of instinct this time I knocked her out, giving a hard punch. The girl screamed in pain and passed out right beside me. The creepy woman rushed towards the girl, sobbing. "Oh no! You hurt my little girl! You hurt her!" I finally called the security guard. Many other tenants came too. They all stared at the girl with fearful eyes. I then came to know this woman lives in a basement with her daughter. She is delusional herself and her daughter is also mentally unstable. She used to work as the cleaning lady, but she stopped coming out of the basement. What made me feel even more disgusted that the security guard knew about this woman and her daughter's condition, yet no one stepped in to help them. Even though the girl scared me and tried to hurt me, she is not herself. I called my friend who runs an NGO. With his help, we put the woman and daughter into a medical institution so they can be taken care of. Even if the matter resolved in the best possible way, I still can shake off the vicious memory of that night. I am scared to be alone in a parking lot, because as I stare into the darkness of the empty parking lot, I can't help but imagine that girl crawling out from the darkness like an animal and chasing me.